Hello, folks. I'm the Red. This is Hollywood Animal. And last we left off, we had just pushed in a ticket price increase to the Film Alliance. We were... Was it last time we were contacted by the Ku Klux Klan? Obviously rejected them. And... what else? Oh, I mean, other than that, we're just waiting for someone to come up with something that we can turn into complete trash. That's it. That's all we're waiting for. Billy Hubbard, your contract has expired. You want $250,000 to keep working with us. Maybe some gifts along with it. Go ahead, take all that. Billy, you're a good one. You're good. Okay, Pollux Award, 1937. We can nominate 3. Between the Devil and Me Only. Rings on Every Finger. And as fun as it gets. Best cinematography. Between Me and the Devil Only. Ooh, director Kenneth Woods passed away. Yep, that happened last time too, I think. Harry Ray, you're not really a good cinematographer. Ring on Every Finger, Cornelius Wells, I guess you're going to get one of these. Who else we're gonna get these for? Give these to, well, try to nominate at least. Homer? I'm gonna take one of them. The Colonel Bruce Graham has... I mean, he already got them, right? Let's try getting him more. Best Actor. Between Me and the Devil Only. Rings on Every Finger, Pete Hodges. And is The Unguarded Frontier one of the ones that did well? I know we had a couple of fan favorite movies, but I don't remember what they were. We've only got 2 movies starring women, so they're the only 2 we can put in. Best Director, again, Between Me and the Devil Only, and Ring on Every Finger. Let's double check that the directors... Oh, I mean, Kenneth. Posthumously. Leopard Vest, Jasper is a good one. Best Screenplay. We'll say Rings on Every Finger, yeah. And then I'm looking for a screenplay with enough elements. That's 3, 4, 5 elements. That's 4 elements. 5, 4. That's 2 elements. It's 4. All his defeats is 3, 4, 5 elements. between me and the devil only is 3, 4, 5. I guess that one, and then your 4 token money was 3, 4, 5, so it gets the other domination. And I'm not planning on spending anything on promoting, well, oh, whoops. I didn't mean to take it off. Rings on every finger. I'll push for that. No. We're saving our influence points. It's not gonna cost us over 1,000 to raise. Okay. That's the only one we're doing though. Rings on every finger for best picture. Lewis has established himself for unrequited love. Can't agree. It's just no good. Vanity project. Calvin Holmes, our post-production, ready to speed us up with some influence. No one else gained a level. Just fractions thereof. And new story element. Joe Hughes, go ahead and repeat that. Voting day to increase ticket prices. Bernstein's happy to do so. Supreme will be happy. So let's say that you all give us 250. That's 500 over. So I mean, am I really gonna push that much? I am. I want money. I did not have to push nearly that hard. Whoops. I guess we lost influence because everyone now knows about our money troubles as a company. Ring on every finger. We didn't get best cinematography. We did get a shot at best actor, shot at best actress, shot at best director. Oh, we really should have. Well, Doyle, you deserve one. We really should push one here some year. I'm gonna attend definitely. And a banquet costs us $500,000. Not at this moment. I'm gonna wait for silver coins to finish. Escape from Springfield is making 15. That's 300 screenings. I'll give you 500, 500. Don't rent 500. And then if you can't afford any on your last day, you don't get any. No, you're making a and distribution. Time to blame. Send to Archive. Made $3 million at the box office. Amber Heart. Now ready to go into production. Let's start production. You get your security guard, and you don't need a second unit. Oh. Key witness. Milton, get us another idea here. American Nightmare. You're ready to go. You could use a rap party for the new director. Why are you being given to Emma right off the bat? Oh, because they're, again, the one that developed the movie before this. Is it called a prequel if it's just the movie before a sequel? Is that still the correct term? Doesn't feel like it should be. Can't agree. 3.6 million first 4 weeks. You're getting 2,000 on following weeks. I'll give you 500 and then 2,000 for the week in which we would have to rent. We will have to rent. There we go. We should no longer have worries about monies. Alfred Connor. Go ahead. Tell Suite Driver. Extended medical coverage. You only want 100,000 after all of those perks. I'm gonna say Crippled Centaur. Let's get these bad movies out of our way. We've got a farm girl in the Wild West and a square enforcer. That could be read as femme, right? I mean, I guess maybe this one too. It's got a ponytail. She's got a ponytail. But, let's drop you here. And say we're gonna rent. You're gonna get 14,000, 12,000, 10,000, 8,000. Well, I guess you're going on that week instead. That's fine enough. Advertising campaign 5 weeks early. We're not going through. Let's go newspapers, billboards. Confirm. And now the Pollux, 1937. Good evening, my name is Harlan Starsurf, and welcome to the 5th annual Pollux Awards. How nice to see so many movie stars in the audience and so few critics. Maybe they'd be nicer if we invited them. But we'll never learn. We'll never ever know. I read that in a way indicative, but not correct. Ronnie Rowe for Cuttlefish Inc. Nominees for Best Actress. Patsy's not gonna get this. Alice Burns, Alicia Burns, for Spirited Young Lady and Healthy Something. Nominees for Best Director, Frederick Bowman. Again, Cuttlefish Inc. Nominees for Best Screenplay. Winner is Daryl Taylor. Nominees for Best Cinematography. We didn't even manage to get nominated. Jerry Thompson. Quicksands. Evergreen Movies. Nominees for Best Film. We did push for this one. Rings on Every Finger. This concludes the 1937 Pollux Awards. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next year. So, I want to double check here real quick. Yeah, rings on every finger. I can't click on you. Right? I mean, that does count as Will Doyle getting a... immediately gonna raid us. Peter Hodges, established in action. Emma Berry. Wait, what? That's quite the pay raise. But we can't afford it. However, it does beg the question. I know I'm not using that phrase correctly. If there's someone better than you that is asking for less. Raphael, if I check our editors, Aura, you're 7 stars, but you're locked at 7 stars. So if I went editors, I go... And Raphael, you're just better. And then Brenda 5. Our composers 9 and 7.5. So editors, I mean, Bobby, look, you're cheap. You're a misogynist. So are you, Steven. Andrew, you're arrogant. But you're as good as anyone else, right? But you're expensive. And honestly, we don't need that at the moment. Workers at the Union Steel Motors in Flint have achieved a 2-fold increase in wages. In their employment, they have sent an unmistakable signal to the entire country. The era of widespread poverty is behind us. We can now expect significant increases in worker income across all industries, wrote USA Post economic correspondent Sergei Selly. Huh? Lurks and Shadows. go ahead and release. Sheriff. Okay, Maurice, you're actually going to repeat this. I'm gonna wait for someone else to come up, someone who's less skilled. Fun time, a solid movie I can recommend to everyone I know. Thrilling crimes. If you want to draw a chalk line around a film because it's dead, filmmaker's compass led them astray into a swamp of hopelessness. A Friday partner. It's worth going to see this film, at least to see how hilarious the illustrations from science fiction magazine. It's worth going to see this film, at least to see how the illustrations from science fiction magazines come to life on the big screen. I don't know where I got the word hilarious. Exquisite cinematique, a worthy effort, but we're not moved to applaud. Alas, it's sad to see the genius Albert Schultz be leaguered in work so far from genius. Bone Grinders, a scam selling tickets for this. Instead of film, we're offered a series of incoherent moving pictures. Okay. This is our best movie yet. By a fairly wide margin. Like, this is like the first time where we've actually got, other than the Bone Grinder being contrarian to everyone else, this is like the first time we've gotten people recommending our films, critics recommending our films. The Undead. Terry, you're not great, so create trash elements. What? Sheriff and... Sheriff? Sheriff and protagonist. I was so excited. Such a fool. Such a fool. Okay. The double sheriff is sheriff, protagonist, sheriff, supporting character. So, Terry, continue your fishing expedition. Scripts. What? What? Fumes can't. A heart returned. Wow. Why did that artistically get so tanked? I guess no one good on it? Okay, well, start production anyways. We're not changing anything now. Okay, silver coins is a sequel to token money, which is token money here. Alfred, Genevieve, Patsy, and May. So, a movie with only men will work as long as we don't get Alfred. We don't hire Alfred. Shards of a sword? Yeah, let's do this. Cinematographer. I mean, this is gonna be on location. Or, sorry, on a soundstage. Location, we still need international locations for that to be worthwhile. Good Town Square will take a while for us to find, but I mean, we need time for them to create the costumes and props anyways, right? How long is that? 27 days? Film and Tech, S-Pro, Sound Tech, Frame Tone. Producer. Let's say we get Billy on this as a director. Yeah, see, Will Doyle, he has one Pollux now. As for producers, maybe we'll get a second one too. Kevin. As for director, this is a historical drama, so anyone good drama, Jasper, theme Saving the Beloved and social, actually this is kind of up your alley. Actor, I'm gonna go Herbert, you're an artist and everything. Tribal Chief, Charlie, and this can start rolling. So we got things in production. Let's finish prepping. Police can come in. And Escape from Springfield is running zeros and distribution on it. Will Doyle, yeah, let's discuss your continued employment. How much do you want? $500,000. That's it? Yeah, we could do that. You had a Pollux this year, so you're thinking high of yourself. You got some self-importance. You know your skill, you know your worth. 3 more years. $500,000. Headquarters no longer will get depressed when you don't get your Pollux. Gel mothballs, cheaper. I don't need to hire undocumented workers. Professional achievement. Yeah, sure. Let's get all of these gifts, one of each. And can't agree. 8 weeks, 6% of 2,000 is 100. Close enough too. Make sure there's no rentals. And okay. Centaur, we've got a Memorial Day here. And this doesn't say like what Memorial Day affects, does it? But Silent Storm's a war movie. I've got to assume that's a Memorial Day release, right? Did it move? Silent Storm, the protagonist is the soldier, Peter Harris, criminal. We've got a damsel in distress, rival femme fatale. The rival is obviously Howard Globe because the other two are the other women, are the only women. I just don't like the white on white here. I might otherwise have gone for this one, but I don't like the white on white. You're a Memorial Day release. I'm going to rent you 4,000. Theaters, 14, 12, 10. Let's start our campaign 4 weeks early. We're gonna run it to... Actually... Oh! Got some real lag here all of a sudden. We'll run this one afterwards too. Oh. Okay, then, yeah. Billboards, newspapers, radio. Edward Peterson, you're an actor. How old are you? You're in your 50s. I'm gonna ask for 300,000. Sure. Script department, story elements, go faster. I'm gonna start getting these so that we can just have better stories. I would like to start earning these Polluxes all over the place. I mean, this just... Oh, level 3 soundstage. That's nice. I don't need the high service level. Emergency location search. Technical personnel, extras. I mean, am I spending $500,000 on this? No, I'm not. I'll do 300,000 though. Get another year until we can figure out doubles. Silver coins. Joe Sullivan. Historical working man does not work. Well, we're gonna start this project. Thomas, I'm sorry, you're off. Jasper, you're on. Soundstage. Oof. Jasper, you're off. Thomas, you're on. Our biggest thing is the fairy tale creature settlement. I mean, that's still... Fairy tale town interiors. A field would be better on the soundstage. I mean, we could do the castles and sets if we had international shooting location, but that'll be concerns for when we get that. Like, I'm gonna double check that. I'm gonna pause here and double check that that's not like coming up immediately. International, more than a year. So we're continuing on like this. Maybe the next one has pro sound tech. We get extras, costumes, crew. For a producer, this is an action movie primarily. Scott Gill was on the other one. Sydney, you can be on this one. Alfred, who's your rival? Okay, Rival and Evil Witch. Were they part of the previous one? The Rival being played by Patsy. The Evil Witch is a new cast. So the Evil Witch I'll give to Genevieve. Director, this is action. Action adventure, historical. Yeah, Herbert, it's gonna go to you. And we need to wait for Patsy to finish up the Amber Heart. Doubling the price of tickets increases the amount of money we got. Yep. Don't gotta worry about money no more. At least not for quite a while. Woo! Wow. Okay, 2,500. I'll keep it screening in the 5,000s. Cap that, and this will be 5,000s. Oh, I should have paid to extend the ad campaign. Yeah, whatever. Oh, what haven't we? Oh, we never did build our level 3 sound stages. So, hey, your nephew. Build 3 buildings with Cutterstone Company contract within the year. We can help your mayor out. Construction, soundstage, level 3. So that's 4, 5, 6, right? I'm just gonna double check. 4. No, sorry, it was 3, 4, 5. To start project. Nope, not start project. Start construction. I'm gonna say let's just put them back here. Cutterstone. Construction. Construction. There we are. Seems like things turned around from after I started working with you. He's leaving me alone at least, not constantly bugging me for loans anymore. Can't thank you enough. Not happy to help, but I mean, all we got to do is have our own teams fix them up. The Centaur ready for release. See at the Kino mark. Didn't expect any better than that. This is a bad movie. I mean, we're kind of already trash king even before actually producing, being able to make any kind of trash. Antagonist repents is stale. Family reunion. De Ambrosio repeat. Let me double check. Cues. Go find us an idea. Highly festive atmosphere. That's not something we needed. Go ahead and repeat. There we go. Our technology is we can't add a team to this now, right? And there's no reason to have our teams work on something we're not going to do anything with. So, Blue Iris is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I wanted to have the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Average level of similar formats currently available, considering in terms of practicality and factor cost effectiveness. I mean, this would be the better part of 10 years. Like, honestly, I'm thinking of it would be better to just have our team sit and wait, because something's better gonna come along before that finishes. This is going to get finished in a year, and then we can have both teams work on fine-tuning the practicality and economy of it. Okay. Well, we're gonna pay one of our research teams to sit around and do nothing. And distribution, you got literally nothing there. Lewis is established for love triangles. Can't agree. Made $4 million at the box office. Cursed deal is not one of the things we need, right? Fairly certain it's not. We need a curse. So you could do cursed deals, but we can't do curses. Go. Keep fishing. Shard of the sword. Start production. Get your security officer. And honestly, soundstage 3 and 4. 3 and 4 can get demoed. Lurks in the shadows through 4% of 5,000 is a couple hundred. I'm gonna end distribution on this. We're no longer at the point where I'm worried about that. If you didn't see it, and we got 5,000 screens, it's like, why? Should saw it earlier. Oh, I was looking at the ad effect and like 100% attendance. But look, like we don't get that on normal thing. Yeah, this is less than 50%. This was just nothing ever. If I told you to do 1,000, right? 1,000 there, no rentals. I'll confirm that. Milton, we need these. The Amber Heart done. Patsy was the person that we were waiting for, right? She needs to go. I don't need to throw a rap party here. Raphael, you can take this. Alfred. Start post. And there was someone, one of our actors. One of our directors, Will Doyle. Take this whiskey. As for actors, though, I noticed Hazel. Take that. And silver coins. We wanted Patsy playing the rival, right? Femme Fatale rival, Patsy, yeah. That's everyone reprising their roles. Stamp it up. What? Oh, I destroyed the soundstage you were using. Well, actually, Jasper, no, you're not gonna have enough time. So, yeah, Homer, go ahead, put it on the Hespro Extra frame tone, crew, and everything. Patsy, we need an evil witch. I was giving that to Genevieve, although Alma, why not you? Producers, this is action, adventure, Scott, you're one of them. Sydney, you're the other. Director, action, our themes included social rejection. Herbert. I guess it's you. Now we can start this. Hopefully this one doesn't break either. I'm a little worried because of it getting the... oh, part return. The lead actor quit smoking and his voice immediately lost the unique hoarse quality the audience strongly associates with the character. I don't want to film it as it is. I don't want to force him to keep smoking. That just seems wrong. He's suffering from back pain, so the lead actor is finding it difficult to perform his character's signature stunt, possum flip onto the horseback while shooting his dual-wielded pistols. It takes some time to teach this technique to a stunt double. I think we're done. Let's train the other understudy. We've got plenty of time and money to do so nowadays. And Silent Storm ready for release. Hey, at the Kino mark. Bone Grinder offering was such a poor offer, one involuntarily begins to invent excuses for it. Fun times, a movie to hit you right in the heart. When you look at Joanne Spencer, you can think of only one thing: amazing. Exquisite cinematique, a film with at least some chance of standing the test of time. Friday partner. This film proves that well-balanced action can compensate for even the most unengaging plot. Oh, okay. We're producing good movies now. Like, we got through our trash phase and came out producing good movies. But we're gonna have to go back into the trash phase. Nearly 2 million to advertise. Oscar Morris. Ooh. Okay, you're gonna be expensive, aren't you? For 3 years with the works, you want nearly 1 million. Oscar Morris, if I check your filmography, I mean, if I said instead, I wanted you just per movie, you'd say 500,000. I'll give you the 1 million. We can afford it. I mean, hold on, one more time. How good are you? You're 8 stars, you're capped at 8 stars. No. No. You're the first one asking for it, but I'm gonna say 3 movies. Not regular medical insurance extended. I'm gonna say 3 movies to give you 500,000. We'll see how Silent Storm does over a week or two. First week, 80% attendance, 20,000. Okay. Terry, go find us another story element. You go back into the mines. Christmas rush? Not one we want, Maurice. I'm going to say cast a spell on me. Let's release this. Lost half a star of artistic merit. What is this? A romantic comedy, modern American romantic comedy with an ambitious woman, an evil witch. I'll go with that one. This maybe should have been a Valentine's Day release, but I'm not gonna wait till next year. Go ahead, max this out. Rent 2,000. It'll be 14, 12, 10,000. I really want... I mean, honestly, something else can go in that slot. Watch this, guys. This is a daring adventure Arthurian legend. I like that one best. Actually, that could be read as femme. That figure. It's the most femme looking, and this is woman led. I'll give you the full 16, 14, 12, 10, but I'm not renting you anything. Start 5 weeks early. Run through just yourself. Not young women. So let's put on Spark, the billboards, and newspapers. Let's confirm. You're running... We can end distribution on that. Jasper, you've established yourself as an adventure director. But Centaur made $3 million in the box office, $2 million profit. And a heart returned, ready for post-production. We got a couple people with less than capped anything. You can throw a rap party. I will give it to... Sure, let's give it to Emma. Emma and Billy, sure. Start post. And actually, star-crossed lances. You're another romance. So, cast a spell on me, you could be literally... It could be literally years, and you would still be, like, waiting for your opening. 28% of 10,000... is... You can say 3... Actually, we can say as much as 5, 5, 5, 5 times. 5,000 on each of those. Repeat, searching for story elements. We're just fishing here. Up to 15,000. American Civil War, not gonna help me. Repeat. Hand it off here. And I'm gonna say, let's hold this banquet. And we've got silver coins ready to go into production. I'm gonna give you security. It'll be more than a year before we can add more story elements, so let's go release films by rating. It looks below metallic screen. Let's Pete Hodges starring Albert I mean, I could just try to write a new script, and I think I'm going to. I'm gonna go Story Workshop. I'm gonna create new horror. I'm gonna do horror, thriller, science fiction action. Let's drop the thriller. Horror mostly, but also significant science fiction and action. Let's put it in Victorian England. Actually, if we're putting it in Victorian England, let's drop the science fiction. Let's pick up thriller again. And drop the action and go with drama. Sure, Victorian England, drama. Actually, I mean, if we're putting Victorian England, let's add some historical elements too. Drop the thriller. Protagonist. Make it woman-led. You know what? Let's make it a horror detective thriller. with historical elements. Let's get the historical down to more mild thriller, an equal parts detective and horror. Instead of an ambitious woman, it's gonna be a detective. Let's get a key witness. I want a femme fatale. Let's make the key witness a man then. The antagonist. Serial killer. Right. Her a woman. Themes. Curse deal. Someone makes a deal with force of darkness, either through temptation or simple foolishness. Benefits seem impressive at first. We want a thrilling chase. Social rejection. We need a finale. Antagonist restores faith in ideals. Antagonist gets punished. And Victorian protagonist pulled back in. Maybe we should add another supporting character. You know what? Let's go avenging loved ones. Serial killer, she can kill one of the detectives guys in the backstory. I'm gonna switch to antagonist gets killed. Wow. Put in a name that the last name that we used. I was not expecting that to be the mechanic. Finding our man. Twist is that, you know, it's a woman. So we probably don't want a damsel in distress in that capacity. And should instead cut, oh, I mean a femme fatale, and instead should cut for a damsel in distress. And for a screenwriter, we're gonna give this to a freelance. It is detective horror. Wow. You want $1 million a month? I mean, like, I understand you got 2 Pollux. Like, I get it. You earn 2 Pollux. But $1 million a month? That's 30 times what we'd be paying our, more than 30, that's 36 times what we'd be paying our highest paid actor. I'm gonna give this to Billy here. I'm gonna give this to Carl here. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna write this for years. Jeez. I'm gonna give this to Boone here. Evil transformation, you're not. Felix, that's not what we're looking for. Felix. But our continued search. I think I'm gonna have to just pull the 1,000 influence points is gonna be enough. For us to say, remove a story element from the code. Everyone will vote against it, but... I'm gonna at least see, like... We're gonna do this. We're gonna continue here. Just for a tiny bit more. I've gotta vote first. Okay. Dagus retires for good as a finale. Go ahead and repeat. I often repeat myself. I often repeat. Headquarters. $1,000 in cash per month. We can early repay our loans next year if we were ever to take them again. Voting day. We're going to go 1,200 in favor. I get it. I get it, guys. You hate me. You hate me so much. But I've got the influence. So we're gonna these police are gonna raid us. Oh god. You know what, just do that too. Just do that to me too. I've waited so long for them to just do any idea that lets us get the Toxic Revenger. We've been able to do sequels for years, but we haven't had a sequel to do for it. Guys, of course you didn't find anything. You never find anything. You are just harassing us to harass us. But that is what the police do. In any case. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time where we will start making those trash movies. We'll actually start working on them. It's gonna be just, we're gonna do it. They will come out. I mean, what do we have to do for this? Right now we can only do one trash element per movie. Next we'll be able to do 2. Then we've got to release a trash film that garners 1.5 million views. That's easy. That'll be easy for us. And release a trash film with a Pollux Award-winning actor or actress. Done. If it wasn't for the Alliance just putting a stop to everything, this would have been done so long ago. We would have been through these already. But next time, we will start working on them. I'll see you then.